Hi, hello, welcome everyone. So today we have with us Dr. M.Sreenivasulu, M.Pharm, PhD, FAG, FICCP, Director for Research and Development in Santhiram College of Pharmacy, Nandyal, Kurnool district. So Sir holds an experience more than 20 years and received 2 national awards and published almost 60 international and national publications. So hello sir, we welcome you and thank you for accepting our invitation.
Yeah.
So let's start our interview, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, being the director of R&D department of Santhiram College of Pharmacy, kindly tell us about your experience in the education industry and what makes it is the best industry to work in.
The education industry. Actually, education industry is best for the people who are having a sound knowledge in the subject. So any industry, if you go to the industry like which depends upon their personal skills and interest, where they can learn the work from what the other people are doing. But here in the education, they have to have a sound knowledge in the theory. Then only they will be able to explain to the students. And the unique advantage and the unique benefit and the satisfaction of the teaching profession is we will get a very good personal satisfaction once we are able to deliver good lecture to the students and make their doubts all clarified in a best way. And as you know, this is actually who want to earn good money and settle. That is, they have to become an entrepreneurs, not as a should not be there in the academicians. They can go for industry. Thing is that it is a purely services, purely service. Teachers are nation builders, as you know. So the highly intellectuals actually, as you know, will stay in the academics. If you see the Western world and all the developed countries, it is not so easy to get into the professor post. You should have a lot of subject knowledge and also a lot of research skills are necessary to teach the students, because it is not the field to make the money and to become rich. It is the field to nurture the students, make their minds enriched, and which are going to be useful for the society and the India and the country. You know, they are going to take part in the lead role in the development of the economy and development of the country. So one should not see this field as a money-making field. That is very, very important. It's purely service to the nation.
So, do you have any extracurricular activities and programs to enhance the skills of the students?
Of course. As you know, the syllabus is not framed every year. It is not getting updated year by year or semester by semester. But you know, the technologies is getting updated very fastly. So to meet out the requirements of the profession, what actually our field, actually whatever the pharmacy field, as you know, the students are getting pursued in the pharmacy education to make better drugs available for the human mankind. So the principal goal of getting educated in the pharmacy is they need to make a research to find good drugs, whether innovation or inventions and drug discovery, and making the drugs available for all the people. That is, pharmacoeconomics also plays a huge role, not only the research and development, pharmacoeconomics, making that available with affordable cost to everyone. So they have to bridge the gap between the pharma industry needs and the academic. The syllabus is framed quite a long time, which may not 100% fulfill the requirements of the industry. So the extracurricular activities, like even yesterday also we have conducted an international webinar with 4 speakers, 2 speakers from abroad, one from Saudi Arabia and one from Nairobi, Kenya. So there we'll get the advancements. We will get a lot of publications, what are all the recent research happening in the pharmacy field. So all that will be shared. So to bridge the gap between the academics and the pharma industry, extracurricular activities like guest lecture, faculty and student development programs, and conferences, guest lectures are very much necessary.
Okay, sir. How does the curriculum of Santhiram College of Pharmacy ensures the best practice of industry is being followed there?
Yeah. So as far as our institution is concerned, it is one of the best institution under JNT region where we have 35 pharmacy colleges. Why I can say best is it is not that just I'm saying that because I'm here it is the best. So we have to see as per the institution is concerned, academic institution, the asset of the institution is primarily their faculty members. If you look at the qualification and experience and their work, only replace that only goes to the students. Only that will nurture, and those experiences are helpful for the students to get the education. So if you see regarding that, we are one of the best pharmacy college. We are providing best experience who are not only experienced in India, they're also experienced in abroad. We have faculty having more than 10 years of experience with the PhD. We have 9 members of PhDs available, and more with M.Pharm we have almost 52 faculty. More than 10 years we have experienced faculty. We have around 12 members apart from the PhD holders. So that shows that the experience makes a man perfect, as you know. So these experiences certainly useful for the students to make the subject be present in a easy, understandable way. The prime response for the teachers, as you know, he has to make the subject easy for the students to understand.
Yes.
That is upon this.
So we have seen you in the education industry for the last 20 years. It is a very long tenure. So what are the big changes you have seen in the education industries these years?
To be frankly to say, it is bitter actually. We are not developing in the good side, but we are losing actually the standard of education, as you know, to be frankly to say. The many institutions are arised, they are running the institutions for the profit sake, for the money generating institutions. The students are actually maybe because of one or the another reason, maybe because it is near to their home, because of same universities giving the certificates, maybe they're considering few reasons and they're joining in all the colleges. But all the colleges are not same. All the colleges are not same. It depends upon the faculty staff, the research profiles, and the same will be imparted to the students. So year by year, as you see, the standard of education is getting down, I'm sure. So as you know, this is a big country's problem because of the few people, and that is also depends upon the student perception also. The student role is also there. How means, in my research, what I did, I have extensively researched about the students' mentality from the primary education to high school to college. What I came to know is, students are very good until intermediate. Though they are getting 98% or 99% intermediate, few students are getting very difficulty to pass even the engineering and pharmacy graduation level, the first year itself. Why such situation is arising? Each parent has to think. Parent is very responsible. It is not the colleges, it is not the student, because we, the parent, have to guide, has to select a good institution. Good institution in the sense, it is not the institution that makes the students stay in the school for 10 hours. Starts with 7 o'clock and ends with 7 o'clock. No, it is not at all. We have to keep the student mind fresh always. That is very, very important. Where actually, as you know, in our Andhra Pradesh, the parents are very too keen to get the child educated. So they are always looking to get the best education, whatever the expenses, they don't mind. The hard-earned money they will put. But at the end of the day, what is happening? I don't say that school education is not important. It is very important. But the professional education is much more important than the school education. That is where the difference. If you see the Western world, we have a lot of friends and a lot of relatives, and I have been there abroad for 2 years. The primary school education level, there will not be any stress on the student. Once you come to the college level, then they will be exposed to all the research activities, and if students are interested, they are becoming great scientists. One has to think, in India, we are having more than 1 billion population, but till now we have not recognized even one drug, one medicine we are not able to identify, discover. Why? There are intellectuals, no doubt, but the nurturing, the way of bringing them students is make it different. What happens, parents are getting, thought is, they have to get, the child has to get good marks in the 10th and a very good marks in the intermediate. But once it comes to the professional education, it's very important. As you know, if a student is getting India first or state first at the 10th rank, he is not having any skill, he's just memorized. Maybe IQ level is more, he's having a good memory, he's reproducing that, that's it. Similar intermediate also. But if we come to the pharmacy or engineering and graduate level, professional courses, they are learning techniques. They are learning research methods, research methodologies. These are very, very useful for the country. Only then they are able to, only an engineering graduate, a fine engineering graduate, able to make a good softwares and good hardwares. Only a fine pharmacy graduate is able to make a good drugs available or better formulations. But because of the system, I don't blame anyone, but the system is really going on in different directions. And students are getting exhausted in the intermediate level itself. They're getting 98% or 99%. Once they're coming to the industry, graduate level, they're completely relaxing. At that age, even the parent cannot force them, even the teacher cannot force them to do so. The student must have an interest.
That is totally based on the student.
Absolutely. When students want to have an interest, we should not make them strain in the school level itself. Students are getting a lot of strain in the school level. What that itself is making them to get relaxes in the professional course. What I observed purely. Otherwise, why a 99% secured student in the intermediate is failing to pass, struggling to pass and even failing in the first year itself, you tell. Then what the marks resembles? What the marks states actually, 99% is, I have literally seen in a few colleges, this happened, and then we have found out all these
things. So, can you please enlighten us about the placement scenario of last 2 years in your college?
Absolutely, sir. I'm also a director of placements also. I'm a director of research and development, because I have in the previous institutions, I have some contacts with the companies. So we are, no doubt, proudly I can say that, there may be competitors in the academics with us, but as far as placements is concerned, there is no competition in entire Andhra Pradesh. We are doing 100% placements even for the Pharma-D, Doctor of Pharmacy students. Not just medical coding or simple jobs, we are giving in very good industries, core jobs. We are providing jobs in the hetero laboratories, in production, quality assurance, and QC. We are providing jobs in the RAKM Pharma Limited. We are providing where QC and regulatory affairs production they are taking. We are providing jobs in the scientific writing, Symbiosis Online Limited, and we are providing jobs in healthcare sector like pharmacovigilance and medical coding through various companies like Indian Healthcare, Yogam BPO, Global Healthcare Sciences, and we are also providing pharmacy post, retail pharmacist post through Apollo Pharmacy. These are all different sectors. All sectors we are covering. We are providing 100% placements for B Pharmacy, for M Pharmacy, and for Pharma-D also. Only that is making us unique among the sector. And we also have MOUs, not just 1 year they're coming and going off. We have placement MOUs and resources MOUs with RAKM Pharma Limited and Hetero Drugs, Symbiosis Online Publishing, scientific writing, that is a scientific writing publication sector. With that, and also we also have MOUs with other medical coding pharmacovigilance jobs also, giving companies.
Okay, sir. Um, when you came to Santhiram College of Pharmacy, what was your vision of college and how were you able to succeed in your vision?
Yeah. We have two types of visions and goals here. We set ourselves, and our management is also having a lot of experience in the academic field. RGM is a very great group. We have, as you know, medical college, Santhiram Medical College is there. We have Santhiram Nursing College is there. International schools with the CBSE schools, junior colleges. We have two engineering colleges and pharmacy college. They are having a lot of experience in these things. So we have set goals for two types. One is short-term goals and the long-term goals. Short-term goals is first to make the academic excellence through the students. First, we have to improve the percentage of the marks, thereby facilitating the students to get gold medals and Pratibha awards from the university and state government. And during our long-term goals is we have to get permanent affiliations. Thereafter, we have to go for NAC accreditations, MBA and NAC accreditations, and ultimately within 3 years from today, within 3 years, we have to get autonomous status. Until we get autonomous status, after that, we are actually planning to convert this into deemed university.
So, can you share your future goals in R&D department of Santhiram College of Pharmacy?
Sir? R&D especially is, projects. It is projects of academic projects and also the funding projects we are concentrating. Primarily for the students, projects at B.Pharm level, many institutions are not really focusing on. For the namesake, they are doing simple works and they are committing. But here, we have our established R&D cell and innovation cell, where regularly we will monitor the developments in the project of the students. 1 year project one will be there. We will be having continuously review meetings for every 2 months. Review meeting 1, review meeting 2, like that, and a pre-submission review meeting. Once all the completed, we'll have a review meeting so that we are able to guide the students then and there, and even the guides, the project mentors, they will also be there. If any corrections are there, we will guide, and the works are all getting published. Our focus in R&D is all the academic projects, whatever they are doing here, that must be published in science-cited indexed journals, or else if B.Pharm syllabus, if that standard is not able to meet, at least they have to publish in the, Scopus indexed journals. That is how we are proceeding. And R&D, our projects is, we are actually applying for various funding agencies, SERP, AICT, DST and all. We are going to 3rd level, but still we need to focus to get the grant. We are awaiting to get the grant. Yeah. And we need to give some approvals also to get the grant, to get grants easily. We have MOUs with Malaysian Lincoln University. Already before year we have MOU. And we have faculty from Malaysia who have worked 7 years or 6 years professors, and who have worked in abroad. There are 3-4 faculty members who have international experience also. So MOUs, funding, research grants, achieving the research good grants, 50 lakhs to 1 crore is our goal. We are in that process actually.
Okay, sir. Okay. So last question, sir. Any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Yes, this is very important. The entire nation GDP, growth domestic product, that is called current economy, completely depends on the youth only. They are going to be the driving force of the country, next generation. So I request the students, whatever they studied, or whether they performed averagely or the best till intermediate, that is one level only. The next level is the graduation level. They have to really concentrate on the education. They have to. Now the students are actually like to go easy going. They are a complete adapted to for easy going. They will read. So they have to work hard little to get the subject. And if once they get the subject only in the engineering and the pharmacy and medical sector, they can be a very good citizens or very good researchers, which are able to contribute to the economy of the country. Economy, the growth of the country rests on the shoulders of the youth only, educated youth especially. So those educated youth must consider the education seriously. They have to concentrate on the education without going to any deviation, because that is the adolescent age, They have a lot of avocations. They have to concise. They have to concentrate on the education. Then, no doubt, we can be one of the best. We can easily surpass the developing countries like China and America once our youth really concentrate on the education. So, I ask them and I request all the young budding students to really concentrate on whatever they pay attention on the intermediate, the same attention if they pay on the graduation level, they can really do the wonders. That makes a lot of benefit to the country.
Okay, so thank you so much for giving us your valuable time.
Thank you, Sai sir. Thank you, Sai Chaudhary Garu. Thank you so much for giving an opportunity to share my views.
So thank you so much.